Question number 34 of the ID Passport exam from PhilNITS. In this question, we are being asked, which of the following is used for communication in activities such as the gathering of data from the Internet of Things devices, the IoT devices, and has long range and power saving characteristics that enable wireless communication over a distance of tens of kilometers? Before we look into the choices, let's highlight a few words to help us understand what exactly we're looking for. We have here words like communication, Internet of Things, devices such as those, long range, power saving, wireless communication, distance of tens of kilometers. So from the words that I've underlined, we can have some sort of idea what exactly we are looking for, and it's got to have to pertain to those devices, Internet of Things devices, that can do wireless communication over a distance of tens of kilometers. And so that means it's long range, and we need something with power saving characteristics too. Okay, having that as our given information, which among the choices would it be? Okay, this one actually is a bit difficult to answer, but it's not totally impossible. It's definitely doable. I think the first time I answered this, I got it correct. But the idea here is to at least be able to put in the meaning of each of the letters, and so from there you can have some idea what they are supposed to be. Although of course we know that even though there are times that when you can put in the meaning of the words into the letters, that might not be the correct meaning. But still, let's do what we can. So BLE, this one, I think from the letter B we can think about Bluetooth technology, because whenever we talk about communication, wireless, and distances, Bluetooth is one of those Internet of Things devices that could help us. Except that it's not necessarily long range. I think the maximum range of Bluetooth would be only about 5 meters. So in this case, we're talking about tens of kilometers. We need something much stronger, something that can reach a much farther distance. So BLE, the one with Bluetooth, isn't the correct answer. Next we have LPWA. This one, if we were to attempt to put in um, the meaning of each of the words, this could be long, and this could be power, this could be wireless or wide, and then area. So this seems to be kind of okay. Again, of course, we are not exactly certain that those are the meaning of each of the words here, but at least we can use what we know to find out what could be the likely answer. It could be wrong, but at least our chances of getting the right answer would be much higher. Okay, so we go to the next letter and see if there's a much better likely answer. For letter C, we have something like MDM. I'm thinking that if it's M, it's got to do something related to mobile. And then maybe device, mobile device, and something else, management or something like that. But because of that, it's kind of okay, I think. But we'll need to still see the next letter to find out if there's something even much better. This one also has M, MVNO. M mobile network maybe. organization, mobile. So since we got two M's, I mean two letters with the M's there, like mobile, seems like these two are kind of related to each other. Um, but let's see, wireless communication over a distance of tens of kilometers. If this were mobile device management, it seems like it's managing devices, more of like managing devices. Okay, what about for this one, MVNO? These two seems to be kind of really the same. And for this one, because there's a letter M, it's likely it has something related to long range. And because of the P2, we're looking for something power saving. So LPWA. Because if we were only going to stick with the word mobile, and that's our main reason why the letter with the letter M is the correct answer, we're stuck between choosing C or D because both of them has the letter M. So if we're going only with the word mobile as our basis for answering, then it looks like that is not the correct way to do it because both of them have letter M, the letter M. So I think I chose this one as the correct answer, and we'll see from my notes if indeed my explanation is the correct one to explain why letter B is the correct answer. Okay, so this is referencing google.com, our Sanko, our reference google.com, and again, the correct answer is letter B. It's saying that LPWA, low power, wide area. So we got the low and the power there, which is what we were looking for. And then something about distance and wireless. And even if you made a mistake with the W here, you thought that it was wireless instead of wide, you still got the LP there in the acronym. Now for Bluetooth, I got it right because of B. LE turns out to be low energy, which is kind of related to also what we were looking for, except that we want something long range. So BLE not correct. The mobile device management MDM seems to be correct when I was looking at the choices, but if you look at the next one, this one, um, both of them also have the letter M, which means mobile. And so we couldn't really base our answer from just the mobile keyword because both of them have it. And if we were to look up the meaning of the rest of the words, this one's device management. This one turns out to be virtual network operator. So um, in the end, the correct answer turns out to be letter B. And I hope you also got some idea how we can solve this problem, even though we might not know all the words, all the letters, the meaning of the letters in the choices. It's gonna give us some clue. We might be right, we might be wrong, but at least we are much closer to the answer, I think. And even if we're not able to correctly get the answer, we have some kind of explanation why we arrived with whatever answer we chose. Because sometimes you get people who choose an answer, but when you ask them why did you choose this answer, they have a hard time explaining. And I think at least if you can explain somewhat why you arrived at that conclusion, then at least that's going to help us understand your thinking process. And it's not like you just randomly chose the answer from whatever were available. And I think that's one of the things that engineers are supposed to avoid, which is to not think logically, which means to have some kind of processing, some kind of going through the steps to arrive at the answer, and not just quickly jumped into the conclusion, jumped into the answer, without really having a good reason to explain why you did something like that.